Oh, good morning. 11:36 Eastern Time. 11:37 a.m. Eastern Time. I don't want copyrights for that music. This is the Blood, Sweat, and Beer Year 2. Getting ready for the playoff push.
As both teams made their way out of the tunnel, these folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the New York Jets. Returnable here for Davis. And able to get this out to the 25.
Jets take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can
who's watching? I want somebody who's watching too, low key, if someone is watching, and one of these dudes, don't think that what you see is what you're getting, because when I play you, it's going to be a different game, because I read what you do. So you can't say, oh, I'm going to beat him. It's about what you do to make the way I'm going to play you.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm
That's what a lot of people think. They sit there and watch, oh, I can beat him. Oh, he does this, he does that. But it's like, I'm only doing that because that's what you're giving me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not really sitting there.
Missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The catch and run good for 24 yards.
Jets, first down.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Now it's Breida. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
39-yard line.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. That catch good for only a couple. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
The tackle.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
It's now 3rd and 8.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Here's a handoff left side to Breida. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
20-yard line.
Now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They run forward.
Let's go, D. He there again. Let's fucking go, nigga. Let's fucking go. Woo! We like that shit. Let's go. Pump me the fuck up. Let's go. Fuck out of here. Little ass runs, nigga. Let's go. We love that shit, boy. Love that shit. That's why I like leagues like that. When them niggas go for that shit, nigga. Take your points, pussy. Niggas be stupid as fuck. Let's go, man.
My bad. We simply couldn't move them off.
Love when my defense does that.
We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They go play action with Brissett. Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Play fake. Here's Brissett. Open receiver. That's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a 1st down.
First down.
First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. The tackle there by Quandre Diggs.
The Colts ball carrier.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. From the 44, Brissett. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete.
Brissett's pass.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd and 1, here's Brissett. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 20. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
I had a feeling he was blitzing me. Let's go, baby. Good shit, boy.
Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are going to take a 1st quarter lead.
Good way to throw that shit, boy. Good shit.
Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy.
Makes the score Colts 7, Jets 0. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit. They're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Colts 7, Jets nothing.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's the ex-Florida Gator, LaMichael Pirine. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Looking to throw. And that will be incomplete.
All that running to do nothing, boy. You better learn to pass. That shit ain't gonna work. Let's go. Bring it out, baby. Niggas wanna run. Niggas like this are trash. You gonna run, and then try to pass it. You're out of rhythm. You gotta have balance. That's dumb as fuck right there.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
He gotta get a way better running back and a way better. He needs to pass, boy. He got to pass too.
Ready to start their next drive, and they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
From the 39, Brissett. He's going to loft one deep. And the defense loses him. It's complete.
I'm the best in the game.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Baby, let's go. Too easy. That's too easy for me. Oh, don't do that. Don't bring that safety down, buddy. Sorry. I was dumb as fuck by him.
But that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force
I don't know what he thought he saw.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure to just hold in there. Survive the early storm relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Breida, he'll try the right side. Try to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
The ball carrier.
No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Washington on 3rd and short. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you, it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Running it, Washington. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now a give coming right is Breida. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
He was brought
a gain of 3, 2nd down. He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football, averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach? When I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now a give to Breida. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Oh, let's go. Come on. Let's go, D. Come on, D.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They'll run. It's Washington. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now Washington. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Washington again.
The tackle made there by Dayon Buchanan.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again and continue to move the ball on the ground. Or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Now again, running left is Brigham. And they're going to mark him down short. Maybe
Where to God? I just heard this nigga said COVID-19.
Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. They'll try and run for it. And boy, this is going to be close.
He ain't getting it again. Let's go. Fuck out of here, nigga. Let's go. My defense ain't playing with you. Little ass runs, like I said. Let's go, D.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And how about this one out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as
dude's just bugging. I would never kick an onside kick. Crazy. Look where I'm at, my nigga. Look where I'm at. Come on.
Steal possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 7 yards to go.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Brissett. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
14.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Two sides to every coin. This is the bad side of missing the 58-yarder. Now they start at the 48. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The end result, 21 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first, here's Washington. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
Now 2nd and 11 from the 32. Right back to Washington. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
That's a gain.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Matt Breida, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Play action now. Brissett. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
23 yards. First down.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Taylor, the Colts ball carrier. He was brought down at his 49-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Taylor. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you
touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Colts 21, Jets 7.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
And a yard at the 34-yard line.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They run to Washington. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down.
Yo, this dude is drunk. Pack him up.
So
He's drunk.
Interesting call there to go for it.
Someone call the doctor.
Get the football and
I can't even press nothing because that's how smashed it was. Fuck out of here, man. Pack this nigga the fuck up, man.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
This nigga's drunk. I can't believe he tried that shit. Let's go, D.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Brissett. Flush to his right. Open man here is Foster. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 23 yards on the play. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Taylor. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
They run once more with Taylor. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Badgley able to punch this one through. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. On 1st down, Washington. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Washington, the ball carrier.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And the pass to Henry is intercepted. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin.
Trash. This game is trash. That's a pick, nigga. I gotta get in front of him. Fucking trash, boy. He's so fucking lucky.
Finally, they feel they get.
Oh my God, bro.
With 3 tight ends.
Oh my goodness.
Back to throw here. Flushed out right. He'll run it.
Ooh, I was coming out popular.
The 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Oh my God, I can't believe that.
Get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights.
I think they call that pick, bro.
They're able to turn that into a positive game.
Oh my God, that was me all day.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
Oh, I fucked up. Let's go, D.
As he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
The Jets on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. He'll drop to throw.
Thank you.
Heavy traffic and it's intercepted.
To the crib. To the crib. To the crib. That's to the crib. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's go, baby.
That's the story of
the
game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case.
I can't pause now. See, when I make a big play, that shit freezes.
They tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Washing them, though. Washing them up. I can't press nothing. That's ugly. I can't pause it, nothing. I'll take the delay game. Washing them. Yeah, he can't pass. That's kind of crazy, though. Good luck, because
and they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. So that'll back them up 5. Now, slightly more difficult attempt here from the 20. And the lead is now 24.
Is good. Makes the score Colts 31, Jets 7. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he's got room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 39-yard line.
On 2nd down, Washington. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Now on first down, it's Washington again. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 41. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
A loss of a yard. It's
got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They run with Breida. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Defensively, you've got the nice lead here in the 4th quarter. You're saying, if they want to get a run of a little over 10 yards, that's okay.
I hear what you're doing there, and I think you're onto something.
Yeah,
they've loosened up on defense, so don't get fooled by the nice runs you're getting now. You've got to get bigger plays, possibly think about throwing the football a bit more here.
He was looking for Brashad Perriman, but it'll be 2nd down. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Now Breida on a toss left. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Back at the 24-yard line.
The Jets on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They run forward with Breida.
Oh, dude, my defense is a monster.
They stop him a few yards short of the line.
They're not giving that up.
The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Colts are going to take over with a football.
This game, great fucking
ready
defense.
To start their next drive. An opportunity for them to salt this game away after that 4th down stop we just witnessed as they hold a commanding 3-score lead in the 4th quarter. The linebacker C.J. Mosley in on the stop.
1 yard.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, Kai just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
It's a gain of 6. And it's
just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Rashad Perriman off to the races. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Rashad Perriman with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. They'll try and throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. Tough there, good pass, hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Yeah, they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Williams on the stop. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
And they go to the ground again with Taylor. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Tonight's final score.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Colts, it's a big win here as they move to 11-4 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll be guaranteed a finish of no better than 500 as they drop to 7-8. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.